Amber. Let me know if you can hear me. I'm hoping my mic's working. Woohoo! Hey, Amanda. What are you doing, girl? Can you hear me? Nice to meet you. Sorry, guys. I broke my other reading glasses, so I'm hoping I can read the chat. My husband gave me his, these manly glasses, and they're not very good to read with. Nice to meet you, Cherry. Amanda, you're crocheting? Look at all the crochet behind me. It's crochet heaven down here. See that horse somebody made me? Oh, good. I'm glad it's all working. I've never done a live. I thought I had to wait to do a live, but we're all good. Sometimes I think I have too many rooms. Yeah, I probably should have announced it, Carrie. I didn't even know if it would work. I thought you had to have 1,000 subs, and I forgot you can go live. You just can't do all the fancy stuff till you get to 1,000 subs. How's everybody doing? I have so many projects I need to finish, Amanda, but they're probably not going to get done until next year. Probably not going to happen. I'm a little bit busy. I know you're missing him. Sorry about that. It's really hard when you lose a pet. It's a good stress reliever, Carrie. Really good for stress relief to crochet and just zone out. You can just kind of do your own thing and just not think about anything. It's kind of nice. Not think about idiots like Katie Joy. Critical K. Ugh, really. I thought, well, I'm just going to go live and see if anybody jumps on. Like I said, I probably should have announced it. Hi, Pearls of Paragon. I might get some haters in here too, and that's okay. I'm not scared. I kind of know how to knit, Amanda, but I didn't like it much. I'm just too much old school crochet. Welcome to my basement studio, you guys. Amanda's probably like, what is Kay talking about? Amanda lives right here in my town, and she knows everything about me. But Amanda, I've made some controversial YouTube videos about some other YouTubers. So I'm taking some heat, and I don't care. Everybody keeps telling me I need to be so scared of Critical K. Yeah, do I look like I'm shaking? Come on now. That woman. Amanda's like, what in the heck is going on? Amanda, do you know me? Like, I'm always going to speak my mind, right? Especially when I see something wrong, I'm always going to speak out. I don't care who they are or how big they are or how scary people think they are. You know, y'all, I went head to head with Critical K years ago over that Watts case, and I thought she was gone. I didn't dream she was back. Ew. That's all I care about is the kids, Carrie. And I am so sick of watching this stuff go on where people take advantage of these kids and making money off these kids. And I'm over it. We got to do something. I wrote up a whole petition. I wonder if I can put the link here. But we got to go further than a petition. There's got to be a way to get it to go national. And I think with kids' rights being such a big deal right now, that we could probably get some coverage of it. Just got to go about it like exactly the right way. Thank you so much, Pearls. Yeah, I need you guys on my side for this because these kids don't deserve this. They deserve so much better. We can't let our kids be treated like this. And the problem is this whole digital age is so new, and the whole TikTok and YouTube and all this, so I think there's all this uncharted territory that nobody thought about. Like, hi, Red Raven. So there's all this uncharted territory that nobody thought about, where all these people are making money off minor children, and these kids got no say in anything. And we all know the internet's forever, so these kids got to live with this forever. You know, it upsets me so much. The rest, some of it I can kind of make light of and just be my funny self. But when it comes to kids, I don't play. Do I, Amanda? Amanda knows I love kids. I know social media, it's like the worst thing and the best thing. I mean, there's a lot of good things that go on with social media, but there's so many bad things. See, that's what I'm saying, Mannequin. The problem is they've got rules about children watching videos. They have a few rules about kids being in a video. But then even those rules aren't really gone by, because you can flag a video and they do nothing and it stays up. So they're not even really going by their own rules. And I'll tell you why I think that is, because it's bots that are looking at the flags. It's not humans looking. Most of the time it's a bot. So if the violation isn't really in your face, the bot's not going to see it. If it's subtle, like many of these videos, then the bot doesn't get it and it says the video's fine and it puts it on through. There is no privacy for these kids, none. Yeah, and the child porn, and yeah, they're very loosely enforced, because I flagged some that were obviously violating guidelines and they stayed up. Well, and I don't even agree with these ones like 7 Passengers, where they're making a full-time income off their kids. And see, in my opinion, that's what led to the whole Stoffer situation, right? She figured out that she could make all this money if she did this whole thing on YouTube about adopting a boy from China, right? So she got donations before she even adopted him, collected all that money, got all those views. Then she brings him over here, puts him on camera, gets all those views, makes all that money, decides she doesn't want him anymore. And her husband, she is not, the two of them did that together. So then now everybody else is making money off him. So it just never ends. And there's no rules, there's no guidelines. I almost feel the same way about reality TV. Because did y'all know? Now, this is true. The only state that has guidelines about kids on reality TV is Pennsylvania, because of John and Kate Plus 8. People that live there were so upset about how many hours those kids were working that they passed these reality kid star rules in Pennsylvania. But to my knowledge, no other state has it. And that's a crime. Yeah, these kids, a lot of them look exhausted. You'll see where they leave notes on their door, stay out of my bedroom. Really, can you imagine growing up where you have to put a note on your door that says, cameraman, don't come in my bedroom? Think about that. Think about growing up like that. I was telling that story in one of my other videos, I think, that I used to own a miniature horse farm, Shetland Pony Farm. We were pretty well known because we did online foalings on a cam. And I got approached by 4 different reality shows wanting us to be on there. And one of them we thought about was Wife Swap. Wife Swap. And this is back when reality shows were pretty new. And they offered me $10,000, which back then was a lot of money. Well, still is. But I was raising 4 kids. And they offered me $10,000. So I was kind of trying to talk my husband into doing it. And my teenage son came to me crying and begged me not to. He's like, Mom, I'm in junior high. They will never let me live it down if you do Wife Swap. And he was so upset. And I was like, babe, if you're that upset, we won't do it. Why? Because I respect my kids. Because mama could have used that money, let me tell you. And I was like, you know what? He's right. It's not worth it. So glad I never did any of those reality shows. So glad. I really do think it's a form of abuse, but happy birthday, Daniel. Happy birthday. Hope you're having a wonderful birthday. I got to get better glasses. I don't know if you guys caught it at the beginning. My husband lent me his, and his I think are too strong, so I'm having trouble reading the chat. They're just like reading glasses, but his are a little too strong. So I'm sorry if I'm leaning in, but I can't see very good with his glasses on. No, I wouldn't have had any say on what they did. And somebody told me the other day on Reddit, they said, you should be so glad you didn't do that because their friend did it years ago and it keeps replaying. And see, it's just like the internet. It's forever. It'll just keep replaying. I am so thankful that I didn't do it and I didn't put my kids through that. Yeah. And see, that's why I have such a problem with these YouTube videos because you guys know those are forever. Even when they privatize them, somebody's already got them. Somebody's already got the clips. Somebody's going to replay them. I can't even imagine the Stoffer, the little boy from that story, what he's going to know when he grows up. It breaks my heart. And Sophie breaks my heart. This stuff is everywhere. See you, Carrie. Thanks for stopping in. Bye, girl. Have a good one. Y'all are so much fun. I'm really surprised we got this meeting since I just kind of jumped on and didn't give anybody a heads up or anything. I didn't know it would be a good time either. I know YouTube says most of the people view my videos between 6 and 8, so I thought, I'll try 6 because I go to bed kind of early, guys. I work a lot, as Amanda can tell you. I have a couple businesses, so I do work a lot. So sometimes it's hard to cram it all in. I wonder if my chat froze. Amanda, can you type something so I can see if it froze up? It seemed like it was rolling right along and then it just stopped. Oh, you're fine, Red Raven. Thanks for typing in there just so I can make sure we're still going. I don't want to be sitting here talking. I don't have the best internet down here in the basement. Sometimes it drops, so I was afraid it dropped and I didn't know it. I love Australia. I want to go there so bad. But anyway, I did make a Facebook page. I don't have it all fleshed out, but it's called Opinionated K. So we're going to talk about this petition I'm going to get going on there and other things we can do to get this stuff stopped. Because, like I said, it's not just Katie Joy. And I'm, again, just so I don't get in trouble, I'm not saying cancel anybody. I'm saying, YouTube, we want you to change the rules so nobody can make money off these children when they have a say in nothing. That's what I'm saying. That's fine if you guys just want to listen. I'm a talker, can you tell? I could just keep talking and talking. Not a problem. Yeah, so I just want to be clear. I'm not asking anybody to cancel anybody. You know, that's against YouTube rules. You know, as Katie Joy likes to say, against TOS. So funny. Now, I'm passionate about kids. I don't like this stuff. I don't like it one little bit. And I know there's got to be a way to change it. And I know there's so many people, after reading the last few weeks, I know so many of you feel the same way I do. Not just about one case, but about all of them. I don't know if you guys were around when Katie did this story on the girl from TikTok. and how she was being sexually exploited by her mother. And then Katie Joy sexually exploited her by showing very revealing pictures of her to get views. That about put me over. I was so mad. That was so wrong. No, if they weren't making money, they wouldn't touch these stories. They wouldn't waste 1 second of their time if it wasn't making them a lot of money. And you notice they don't keep making videos on certain subjects because they don't make any money. And Katie Joy will even tell you that. I've seen people on Twitter go, why don't you do this story? And she'll go, well, that story doesn't make any money, so I'm not going to do it. See, here's the difference. I make a full-time living with my businesses. I'll never have to make a dime off YouTube. I don't really care. So unlike Katie Joy and Critical K, I can pretty much do whatever I want. Because it doesn't matter to me if it makes money, not money. I don't care. Listen, I would, yes, Daniel Cohn broke my heart. Broke my heart when everybody kept doing that story. And I went head to head with Katie Joy over that. I said, you cannot say her mother's sexually exploiting her for money and you're doing the exact same thing. Only you're not even her family. So this is what I said. Does she not see the hypocrisy in that? And that's what, like I call it with Katie Joy, crazy. That's what it is, crazy. And Critical K, oh my gosh. All of her followers keep telling me to go over and debate her in the comments. And I was like, I would never give that woman 5 cents of views, ever. No. Never going to happen. And you know, the thing that gets me is people say Critical K, oh, but you got to agree that she's so smart. Nah, I don't think she's smart. I mean, she's kind of smart like a fox because she knows how to twist these people up. But do I think she's real intelligent? No. That letter she wrote, Frankie, was just a bunch of word salad. Most of it wasn't even correct. I mean, the structure wasn't correct. I mean, if you went strictly by grammar, structure, and all that, it was a mess. It was a hot mess. Yeah, somebody sent me just a small clip, and I can only watch like a few seconds because I just get so mad and angry. So I try to control my blood pressure. And she was saying all kinds of idiot things. I was just like, how are you people seeing where she's so intelligent? She's got them snowed over, let me tell you. Oh, and she was saying how, she pushes this critical thinking thing where you don't use emotion. You know who else doesn't use emotion? Sociopaths. They don't either. Just saying. I should always say allegedly and in my opinion. How's that? Allegedly and in my opinion. Maybe that's what I should have named my page. See, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Exactly, Mannequin. Just because you're loud and obnoxious doesn't make you intelligent. And just because you can write letters and throw in all these words that don't even go with the structure they're in doesn't make you intelligent. I've been thinking about just going on camera with her because I'm pretty sure she'll regret it. I'm pretty sure. Well, that and her sources. Can we talk about sources for Katie Joy and Critical K? Because they're such liars, in my opinion. Because their sources are never what they're supposed to be. I don't know if you guys know, going all the way back to the Watts case, and supposedly Critical K had all those sources. Remember when they said, I don't want to get too much into it because it's just so sad, but she said she had a source that verified that Shanann was beaten black and blue, and quoted this source over and over, and come to find out there was never any source. None of the information was true. Yeah. And then, she had the Cadle lady as a source. How did that work out for her? Can you say plagiarism? Mm-hmm. That lady really snowed her over, didn't she? So, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if she stole other people's work, too. Oh, I thought that was so funny. I do think, though, I really do, if we get enough of us together, we could get some changes made. I think now would be a great time to do it because I think, ever since COVID, people are big on children's rights right now. So I think now is the time to get this done. And y'all don't know me very well, but I'm like I will not let it go. I'm like a dog with a bone. I will go after it and go after it. I don't think it's going to be a quick thing. I think it's going to take some time, and we're going to plan it out really well. And like I said, I'm not going after any YouTuber. I'm going after not making money off minors. That's what I'm going after. I should have let me see if I can get the link for you guys and post it. Hang out for a minute and talk amongst yourselves. I should have pulled this up before I went live. Sorry, guys. So I wanted you guys to read it over and see what you thought. Hey, I found it. Yay. Okay. Let me see if I can put it in chat and see if you guys can pull that up. Exactly, Mannequin. She really doesn't, Red Raven, and that's what I mean. Her followers obviously don't know what real critical thinking is. They're just snowed by her. Yeah, Mannequin, that reminds me of that saying, why use $1 million word when a $5 word will do? Yep. And like I said, if you constantly have to tell people you're intelligent, then you're probably not. Because she always, I'm so intelligent. I'm so smart. I'm such a critical thinker. I think without emotion. Yeah, she gave all kinds of scoops that were wrong. And then Katie Joy does the same thing. Now, I still say when she turned on Janelle and did that, now it's not off the record, no reputable professional person would ever do that. But neither Katie Joy or Critical K, they don't have any sources. They make stuff up to cause drama and get views and then say that they heard it from a source, which is just like the lowest of the low. I agree. They do. They count on it. They absolutely count on it. And I tell you, if their followers didn't get a clue when Critical K posted those private things about a disabled child, I guess they're never going to wake up. Oh, I don't know if you should sign yet. That's kind of like a rough draft. I just wanted to see what you guys thought. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if you sign. But will you guys read it and tell me what you think? I want to make sure it sounds really good because I want to, like I said, I'm like a dog with a bone. Once I get started on this, now it'll be a little tough for me the next couple months till I get through Christmas because this is the really busy season for my businesses. So, yeah, see, I don't think I really made it. But can you read it? Let me know if you can read it and what you think, and if anybody has any ideas of something I should change or add. Or I didn't want to make it too long because I want to make sure people will read it. And people online have the attention span of a gnat, so I had to make it kind of short and sweet. Oh, you can't read it? Oh, I was hoping you could read it. Dang it. Okay, well, I just put up that Facebook page real quick today, and it's called Opinionated K. And I'll get that. I'll copy and paste it over there. Or would you guys rather do Twitter? I had a hard time with Twitter today. Facebook's easier for me. I'm not a big fan of Twitter, but whatever works for everybody is what we'll do. I just want to be able to just brainstorm together. I thought it was so funny when Katie's friend from that group, did you guys see her comment where she says, "It's my group, not Katie Joy's group"? I'm like, well, if that's your claim to fame, girl, it's sad. That's what it is, sad. Yeah, I went ahead and made two, but I had trouble with the Twitter. It wouldn't let me use opinionated K, so I think I did K opinionated. So yeah, but I wish you guys could read it because I wanted to talk about it. Dang it. I wanted to talk about it on here. Shoot. See, I heard that photo came from Critical K, that she was the one that put it out. And then she puts in the letter that she would never shame him. Absolutely, you shamed him. You absolutely, and then you shamed him again in your letter because that's how despicable you are, Critical K. You are a despicable woman. That's okay. We can switch back and forth. We can talk about whatever we want. That's what's so fun on a live. I'm so glad I jumped on here. I'm gonna get a drink. It's just iced tea, y'all. No wine. No wine in a gulp cup. My heart breaks for Frankie's family, and I don't know what would compel somebody to go like Critical K does so hard on them. Hi, Fairy Dusted. Welcome to the chat. We're just kind of hanging out. This was kind of impromptu. I just thought, hey, I can do a live. Let's do it. One of these days, next time I'll figure out how some of you can call in if you want to. Maybe I'll figure that out. Yeah, that letter of Critical K's was the biggest gaslighting and the biggest mind F-U-C-K I have ever seen in life. It was disgusting. And I could not believe when I read her followers' comments about, oh, that's so nice of you, Kay. What a beautiful letter. I was like, oh, you people are sick. You got something wrong with you. Oh, you don't have Facebook? How is she live now? Ah, that's so funny. Might have to use Streamlabs. I've heard of Streamlabs. So I guess she's live right now, clearing up some misconceptions and misinformation. Okay, Katie, if you say so. Somehow I kind of doubt that. She's probably spreading more misinformation. Anyway, I thought the comments were really funny from the lady running that group. Listen, if you're in here listening to the woman running that nasty group that Katie Joy's in on Facebook, you're going to be sorry, lady. You are going to be sorry you hitched your wagon to Katie Joy. You will be sorry you ever let her in your group. You will be especially sorry you made her a moderator. And you'll be really sorry if you do private messages with her, because she'll turn on you. She turns on everybody. Katie, she doesn't know what loyal means. Word salading. Exactly. Word salading everybody into more confusion. I'm sure that's what she's doing. I was kind of hoping maybe some of them would come in here, but if she's live, they probably over there. Like I said, I'm happy to discuss with any of them as long as they're respectful. I don't have a problem with it. Even critical case people, I'll talk to them as long as they're respectful. I do think we could get something done here, though. I think if enough of us band together and get this going. But like I said, I'm going to be pretty busy the next couple months. So probably after the holidays is when I'd like to put a huge push on it and get these rules changed on YouTube. Something needs to change where you cannot make all this money off minor children. Let me see how I worded it. I wish you guys could see what I wrote. Okay, see, I put on there ban videos using minor children as content. No minor children as content. See, I think that would eliminate the people like the Stoffers who did all this adoption nonsense just to make money. 7 passengers using their kids to make money, and those kids are never going to see a dime of it. But on the flip side, it will get the other YouTubers like Katie Joy, Critical K, that are making all these money exploiting minors on their channels. That'll get them where they can't do it anymore. Hi, Barbara. All the way from the UK. See, this is what is great about the internet, is we can all get together no matter where we live. That's kind of awesome. You never heard of Critical K? She's got a long history of nastiness, long history. I don't know if, I'm a big true crime nut, as you guys could probably tell. So I had heard about her on Web Sleuths back when the Watts case broke. And she did the most disgusting things you guys just don't even know. I would say she's much worse than Katie Joy. But I think they're both a little dangerous. That's what I think. Any of you guys ever go to Web Sleuths? I don't go there too much anymore. It's kind of, just kind of changed and I don't like it so much anymore. But I thought when all that broke on Web Sleuths and people went after her, and that's when she broke up the murder rap session. Her partner left and they got in a big fight. Imagine that. They got in a big fight. And I thought she was run off the internet. I had no idea she was back around again. Somebody told me she allegedly lost a YouTube channel and then got one back. See, I will never forget, Barbara. I will never forget what she did to the Shanann's family. I will never forget what she did, and is still doing to this day, all these years later. It's sickening. No, it really isn't, Mannequin. I don't hardly go there anymore because it's just not, it's real cliquish now. And oh my gosh, it's like the rules are meant for some, but not for other people. If you're cutting in the in crowd, you can do whatever you want. But yeah, I wasn't too happy with the Ramsey forums on there where, I don't know. I popped in there this week to see what was up. And there was another really bad statement on the JonBenet forums, and I reported it, and I was like, why do you guys keep letting people post disgusting stuff like that? Yes, Critical K calls everybody her peasants, please. When I watched that couple seconds of her live, she doesn't even know how to play a kazoo, so there you go. There's that super intelligent woman that can't even blow into a kazoo correctly, but what do I know? Here's the thing about sociopaths. They're around you. You come in contact with sociopaths all the time, and not all sociopaths are murderers or psychopaths. So, but the big thing with a sociopath is they have no emotions, they have no feelings, they have no conscience. Who does that sound like? Because I can't imagine you could say all these horrible things about Shanann and her family and her daughters if you had any kind of soul. You just couldn't. I know years ago I read that book, Sociopath Next Door, about how common it is that we come across these people and you always think of them as being the extreme. But like anything, there's levels. So there's levels to a sociopath, and then as the more they get worse, then they're a psychopath. Some people say they're one and the same, just different levels. See that Red Raven, people keep warning me that she's going to come after me. I care not at all. She wants to dox me. I'm not hiding. But I've heard that she's disgraceful the way she goes after people, doxes them, and some have said she allegedly hacks people. I don't know if that's true, but yes, Passionate was so disgraceful to Shanae, her family, and her girls. And that's what really got me in the end of that letter to Frankie when she talks about maybe you'll have children and they'll look like Bella and Cece. That was one of the sickest, most twisted things I've ever read. Truly. Truly. To me, in my opinion, that would be sociopathic behavior, right? And I don't mean that in a joking way, because I know some people throw out words like sociopath or, all the time, but I don't do that. I reserve it for the worst of the worst. Yeah, the peasant thing is so ignorant. Hi, Brown's Mermaid. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. Yeah, her comments are just disgusting. 10 to Life. I think she's such a cute girl. She's adorable. Woman, I should say. Sorry about that. I should say woman. She seems super nice, and I think she's doing what she thinks is right. No, I hear you, Fairy. I know that can get a little scary. No, I understand what you're saying, Red Raven. I really do. I've had a lot of really. Hi, Mert from Turkey, all the way from Turkey. Wow, we've got people from everywhere. But I've had some people that warned me. They were kind of worried for me because they were like, you don't know how bad Critical K will get. But I kind of tangled with her a few years ago, and I'm ready. Hopefully we don't get any. I don't even have moderators or anything, so hopefully everything goes okay here. Yeah, Red Raven, I've noticed that, all this stuff keeps coming out of her private messages. So people she's trusting are not too into her, are they? Because they keep outing her, which I think is a good thing. I think is a wonderful thing. I think, I saw something where a lot of Katie Joy's mods were outing her. Wow, I could not believe some of that stuff that came out about how bad she was to her moderators. That is crazy to me. Why would you treat people like that? Why do these people get such a big ego because they're on YouTube? I don't understand. I feel the same way about TikTok. When people become TikTok famous and they think they're real celebrities. Kind of cracks me up. I can't help it. I'm like, yeah, you're just on TikTok. And I like TikTok. I have a good time on there. I try to help all my ladies on TikTok how to make money on Etsy. That's just my way of giving back to my own community because I'm big on empowering women. Unlike Critical K and Katie Joy, I don't talk the talk. I walk the walk. So I get on TikTok mainly to help my Etsy sellers on there, teach them how to make money on Etsy. But, I see these people on there become TikTok famous, and it reminds me of these YouTubers that think that they're all that in a bag of chips because, Critical K's got 30,000. I mean, my channel is tiny because I never did much with it till the last 30 days. So, yeah, I'm with you, Red Raven. We must be sisters. I think Red Raven and I are sisters. We just didn't know it. We didn't know we were sisters. Yeah, I like to help women. I'll help men too, but I got a soft spot for my women, especially ones trying to stay home with their kids. Because I made a living for a lot of years staying home with my kids. And so I know how that is, even though mine are all grown up and gone. So I want to get back to them and help them. And I want people to stay away from MLMs. Don't ever sell an MLM. I will show you how to make money without it. How to make real money. How to make real money without an MLM. Yeah, when all that mod stuff came out about Katie Joy, I was like, why would anybody be put up with being treated like that? Kind of broke my heart for some of them. Because I heard one of them crying, and I really am an empath, you guys. Unlike people like Katie Joy pretend to be one, I really am. So when somebody starts crying, I get really upset. Even though I'm not a big crier myself. But I feel other people's pain, and I think that's why I'm such an advocate for children, because I feel their pain. We are on the same page, Red Raven. Yes, we are. It can, mannequin, and sometimes I have to take a break. When you see me kind of just not say anything for a couple days, I'm probably just taking a break, doing a little health check on myself. Because I have a lot of people depending on my business for their income, so I have to make sure I'm taking care of that first. And then, my family, and then my business. And then YouTube's my fun stress relief. This is fun for me most of the time. So yeah, sometimes I take a little break, just a little sanity break when things start getting to me. No, I will never do children on my channel. Won't do it. Won't ever happen. Nope. Yeah, it's heavy. I truly don't know how they think it's okay to do that. Some part of Katie Joy knows it's not, because she does this where I gave away the money for that video. But the point is, don't do it. The point is, don't do it, Katie Joy. Stop making money off minor children. Stop it. And all the other YouTubers, because she's not alone, that's for sure. She is not alone. Yeah, I can. Usually somebody will send me a clip of something, and I can't even watch. Like, somebody sent me the one at Critical K. I couldn't even watch a full 3 minutes. I couldn't. I had to shut it off. See, that's what I keep telling Katie Joy and Critical K's followers that come on here trying to bait me into going on their channels and talking to them in the comments. And I said, they will never get any engagement from me on their channel ever again. Never. Because that helps their YouTube channel. Even if you go and just comments, good or bad, are engagement, and YouTube gives you a boost based on that. So I won't do it. Yeah, she where's this long history of reporting on fraudulent GoFundMes? Was she talking about her own GoFundMe? Maybe that's what. Was that what she was talking about? I've heard she's had quite a few. Since when is she a reporter on GoFundMe fraud? It cracks me up that Katie Joy does this stuff where it's almost like she's referring to herself, because she's got a long history of doing that stuff from what I hear. Yeah, most of the stuff I do think she'll get a little bit off her Google search, and then she'll just make up stuff to fill it out so she can do a 10-minute video. Yeah, I went to Little Red's video where I heard the moderators, and the one was crying, and I got so upset I had to get off because my heart was breaking for her. Yeah, Little Red, she's a great lady. But I was trying to watch her one with the moderators went on, and it just kept breaking my heart. And I kept thinking to myself, what was Katie Joy's motive there? Why would you treat your own moderators so bad? And then I got to thinking, it's probably because they know too much about her, and she's afraid they're going to out her. So she wants to hold something over them to make sure they don't leave her and out her. And it's just a vicious circle and goes round and round. And that's all I can think of, because I can't imagine why you would treat your own moderators that bad. That's just doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make any sense. Because they all seem like really sweet ladies. And I can't believe she had people paying to be her moderator. Paying to do her work for her. No, people, don't do that. Don't. Oh, well, thank you, S.C. Johnson. Yeah, I go on hers whenever I have time. I get on there and listen. And well, yeah, because Katie Joy has turned on every person she's ever collaborated with or been with or friends with. You know, Jessie Bear won't be too far behind. And this is what I tried to tell her, the lady from the secret Facebook group. You will be so sorry that you let her in your group, and you will be even more sorry that you made her a moderator, because she's going to turn on you. It still like burns me up that Kay and I have the same first name. She needs to quit using it. Somebody said her real name is Karen. How fitting is that? But she needs to quit using the K name. Dang it. Leave my name alone. When I first started talking about her, people got confused in the comments between me and Critical K, and I'm like, no. I'm the honest, ethical K. Not the disgusting K. There you go. Now I'm on a roll tonight, aren't I? I know, it kind of, and then I was like, I'm not going to let her do that because I love my name, and I'm just going to keep being my K self. I'll put my reputation against hers every day of the week. Every day of the week. But I was going to tell you guys, too, that's why, my content seems kind of odd, because you'll see I'll do videos about TikTok, because TikTok just cracks me up. And then videos about other YouTubers, and then some true crime, and then there's some crochet videos in there. Somebody was like, I don't understand what your channel's about. And I was just like, well, it's whatever I feel like that day, whatever I want to do. I really don't want to be like crammed into one little box where I can only talk about this. I know. Critical K is a Karen. It just all makes sense, doesn't it? It just fits in so perfectly that you can't even make it up. But yeah, so I know my channel is kind of weird with so many different things on it, but it's kind of like my life. My life is that way. I'm only refraining from talking about my businesses because, you don't know who's listening, so. But that's why you'll see the tutorials where I do those on here, and it says for my TikTok friends. Because that's a little TikTok group I have on TikTok trying to help them make money. That's how I was trying to figure out a name today for my channel. Now I come to find out it's going to be a huge pain in the butt to change the name of my channel. But I'm going to try to change it to Opinionated K, which I wasn't going to do once. That was always my plan. And then when I saw Critical K was back, see, I thought she was gone. I thought we ran her off the internet. So then I wasn't going to use Opinionated K. And then today I was like, oh, I'm still going to use it. It's cute. It's funny. It kind of fits me. Bye, Red. Have a great night. We'll see you again, I'm sure. So anyway, hopefully I'll get my YouTube channel cleaned up and get a banner up and all that good stuff. It's just low on the priority list right now because I got so much going on. Now my sister left. She had to go to work. Bye, sis. Sisters from another mother. Well, I think I'm going to jump off here, guys. It was so fun chatting with all of you. I got to get some stuff done for work tomorrow. But now that I know how this all works, we will get together again, and I'll announce it ahead next time. This was just kind of a test to see if it all worked. So next time I'll announce it ahead and we can all get together. But thank you all for coming. It was so fun talking to you. You guys have a wonderful night. Hug and kiss your families. Bye, y'all.